Alright, this is the EVVA EPS. This is a 6 slider lock. I've picked the 5 slider version, but I've not picked the 6. The most difficult part about these is the false gates on, well, the active false gate. So if the false gate is above the true gate, it means you have to clear the false gate to get to the true gate. If it's vice versa and the false gate's on the bottom, obviously you get to the true gate first, and that false gate's basically inactive. The false gates bite hard, and most times will cause you to drop other sliders getting out of them. The best thing to do is, if you figure out which ones are active false gates, try to preset those levers or those sliders. So with a slider lock, you want to scrub the sliders to test them. So 1, I can feel it moving, and I can even hear it clicking, but I can feel it give way. 1's loose, 2's loose. 1, 2, 3 is loose. 4 was binding, and obviously I got a decent false set after that. Three is binding a little bit. 3 and 4 are loose. 5 is binding. Now 6 is binding. All right, 6 is loose, 5 is binding. 6 and 5 are good, 4 needs to go up. Now 3 is binding. Now 2. And 1, and I got a little more of a false set. Now 6 is binding. Let's release tension to get out of this false gate. All right, I dropped some things. 5 dropped. 6 is still good. Now 5's loose. 4 dropped. 3 is binding. 2 went up a little bit. So 6 is still good. 5's good. 4. Still loose, but I think it's in a false gate. Got another little more of a false set after tapping 1 up. So 2 is binding hard. All right, got 2 up, but I know something dropped. 4 dropped. Six is good. That was 5 that I just lifted. All right, just got 4 up a little bit more. Still needs to go up. All right, a little bit more of a false set now. 6 is good, 5 is good, 4 needs to go up. All right, something dropped. 4 went up, something dropped. 6 is good, 5 is good, 4 is good. 3 dropped. I'm going to check 2 because it's a high lift. There we go. And I know that it's an active false gate. 2 is good. 3 dropped. Now 1. And there we go. So that's just going through them one at a time. So 2, 4, and 6 definitely had active false gates. So the next time, trying to preset those would be the way to go about it. Probably get it picked a little bit quicker if you preset those. Now this does have a trap, so you try a 360 it right there, it will stop. There's a sidebar right here that doesn't come into play for picking until you try to 360 it. The sidebar interacts with these side dimple cuts on this key. It retracts into these cuts and allows a core to turn. So it's just for key control. And then in this housing here, there's a pin that right now has dropped down and is pushing against that sidebar and stopping it from rotating. So I got to push that sidebar back up to push that pin back up and then continue to rotate it. So that sidebar, I think it's right here somewhere. I can find it. I don't think this hook is too steep. I've not tried to do this. Hopefully I can get it without too much fuss. There we go. All right, so now I believe that there's another groove in here for sidebar that interacts with the sliders. So at this point, all these sliders have to be picked again. So this is one. Okay, well maybe not. Maybe I just had to pick one. Well, that was easy enough. I thought I was going to have to pick that whole stack again. All right, let's get this thing gutted. Not what I want. That's not what I want. That's what I want. All right, so this is slider lock, so there's no driver pins in it, other than the trap pin. So I am gonna use a follower to hold that in place. So you've got this sidebar here that interacts with the sliders. So if it might be hard to tell, but you can see the nubs on it are not in the exact center of the sidebar. You can see that the true gates are at the top of this sidebar groove here, the sidebar slot. So the nubs on the sidebar are towards the top to go into those true gates. And here is the other sidebar. That's what I had to push up to drive that pin back up in that housing. This thing's not wanting to come out though. There we go. So you can see how it's kind of wavy. Got those cuts in it, which correspond to the cuts there on the key. It's just for key control, allows that sidebar to retract into those grooves on the key. There's the 6 sliders. We'll go ahead and take them out. So on this one, you can see the false gate is below the true gate. That sits like that, and we'll go up like that into the top of the plug. So the true gate would come to the sidebar first. So that would be basically an inactive false gate. Try to lay these here how they would go. All right, so 2 definitely felt like it was an active false gate. You can see that false gate is above the true gate, so you got to clear that false gate first to get in that true gate. Three did not feel like an active false gate, and it's not. You got the true gate above it. Four felt like an active false gate, and it is. False gate is above true gate. 5, I believe, is inactive as well. It wasn't giving me any problems. And it is. You got the true gate above the false gate. And 6 is going to be an active false gate. And there's the springs. I'm not going to take those out, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there is trap pin that interacts with that sidebar. And there is the sidebar. And as I rotated it, that is the second sidebar. So everything stayed set except for slider 1. There's only one that I had to set, but yeah, I thought I was going to have to set all of them again, but maybe I just got lucky. There's the sidebars. And another look at the false gates. So every pin had every slider had a false gate, just not every one was an active false gate. Only 3 of them were basically active false gates. So that is the 6 slider EVVA EPS.